mawajugo ekchidojagadik wenogum gadojagadik kona pangi kadagi wintasin anin himaw eujiksidojagadik wenogum gadojagadik anin eisi kanobadagan sinne.
Weskatje stamumagamachi kamachi ankadik vanim hawan panskobgagatram tugose kihtotam stam.
When at the very beginning the ministry was mainly done to our people by white people, by white ministers coming upon our land.
Egots kenisen an snog again kanota muats an snubgochigan montspan win.
And during this time, our people started talking that we Native people, we Indigenous people, should be the one doing the ministering to our people.
Me got gabm seg 1960s, commerce in the Georgia emelgamouts.
During the 1960s, we had no ministers, Native ministers, during that period of time.
Panmas 1970s,
It was only until the early 1970s that Native people started to take on roles of being ministers, being priests for our communities.
Miskaisikitamaksek, Yumegotkagisek, Sigatagion, Mamobun, Economic Kinagas Kipuan.
During this period of time, our communities, our people had to wait for long periods of time for baptism services, for confirmation services, for marriage services, because there was no ministers available in our communities to do these services.
Megotzik Jimogumao Jem Salan Gaginaganut, and Mahogagi and the Minat and Sunon, Jenematiskunon, and Hogamoskono.
It was during the time of Bishop James Allen in our region that he initiated training, just started training our ministers, our Native ministers, to become priests for our communities.
Egotas Ogisnikanons, Kagiucha Moguman, when he go in Hogamak.
And when these priests were ordained, they were known, as we had called them, as ministers, priests to the trappers.
Egotas just Kagiuchisnikaswat, Egauche to the Pomoganot, when he go now what they could matsot.
The reason why we call them like trappers who are ministers, who are priests, the reason why we had called them by that name is that because they were non-stipendary priests, they were not paid to be in a ministry.
Monsieur Negagiuch Maskowski Johnson, Egaino Tamgonova to the Bamagun, Bogota, Egan Cordmando.
And that's why these ministers, these Native early ministers, were very strong and vocal, because they didn't look at the money aspect of their ministry. They just looked at God, at their ministry.
Mishamikoweesh Native Gaga, Bematan Kiak, 1980s,
It was a period of time in the early 1980s that we, including myself, started our ministry in the priesthood.
I go in the Gunstamniga Gamachimo Kumayan 1986.
I was ordained in the priesthood in 1986.
I got Sukia, but you go on government Kinonga.
And I still continue to work up to the day.